Hello and welcome to my channel. It's a tailored life. My name is Taylor, and in today's video we are getting all of the laundry done. I have fallen behind so bad on laundry. I mean, like, I had piles and piles of laundry all through the house. We are a family of 4 and it's just really easy for me to get thrown off with laundry, and once I miss a couple of days of laundry, it's like insane to get caught back up. So I took 3 days to wash, dry, fold everything in the house. So first, whenever I'm behind like this with laundry, I go through the entire house and I pull out all of the dirty laundry I can find. I look under the beds, I look in the bathrooms, anywhere. I check my boys' backpacks, wherever there may be some laundry at, I go through and I make sure to find it all.
You miss me. Would you stay till the morning light, or would you follow me, or would you let it be if I leave tonight?
This is the huge pile of laundry that I found all throughout the house, and like I said, you guys, it just took me to be off for about 3 days to just kind of completely lose control over the laundry. And once it starts getting out of control, I get really overwhelmed and I kind of just like put off doing it and only wash as needed when it gets this bad. But I decided I would just take some time and focus and get it all done. Now that I have all the dirty clothes pulled out, I am going to go ahead and sort them into piles. Now, the way I sort my clothes is I usually do like coloreds and whites, but I also have like subsections of separating clothes, if that makes sense. So what I will do is I will sort my clothes, my husband's clothes together, my boys' clothes, whites, towels, and then my husband's workout clothes, and also my older son's school uniforms. I also separate my bras. I put those in a laundry bag because bras are very expensive. So I do my best to take care of mine. I don't always use a laundry bag when I'm washing them, but I do try to, especially on a day like today where I'm getting all of the laundry done. I have no excuse not to use it. So I went ahead and I pulled that out to put my bras in. But I also separate everything because I use different detergents for different things. So for my husband and myself, I can use Gain detergent, which is scented. But for my boys, I can't. I will use either the Tide Free and Clear or the All Free and Clear. And also for my husband's workout clothes, my husband works out a lot. He actually plays tennis and he gets really sweaty when he's out. So for his clothes, I just like to do a little bit of extra something to keep them smelling good. So I use a little bit more fragrance when I'm washing his workout clothes. And for my son's uniforms, I still use the All Free and Clear, but I do use a little bit of OxiClean Boost and add that to the laundry. That just helps. I feel like it helps keeps his uniforms looking new. I try to buy uniforms like once at the beginning of the school year and around like Christmas break, because he's 7 right now and he's at the age where they're just like constantly growing. So I try whatever he can fit. I try to make it last until he cannot fit it anymore. So I do my best to like wash those clothes and be like really delicate with those whenever I'm washing his uniforms. Now, it did take me a while to get all of these clothes sorted, and if you are not new to my channel or you have seen my previous laundry video before, I know you're probably wondering, how did I get here? Because a few months ago, I did another extreme laundry motivation where it took me 3 days to get caught up on everything. And see, last time everyone was sick, so I feel like I had like a valid excuse, like we were all sick. So this time it was like everyone was sick, but off and on and never at the same time. Like I would not be feeling well, then my younger son would not be feeling well, then my husband wasn't feeling well, and then it's just back to school. And things just got kind of out of control, and I really like let it get out of control. I kind of was focusing on other things around the house, and the laundry just continued to pile up. And I would just like, we were running out of towels because the amount of towels I have piled up in this pile right now is insane. But we were running out of towels and I was literally washing as needed. Like I would drop a load of towels in when we needed towels. When my boys were getting behind with clothes, I would just drop a load in and keep it going like that. So no more of that. It wasn't working for me. It's just too much mess, especially the piles of dirty clothes all throughout the house. It wasn't working for me. So I decided to go ahead and just take my time and get it all done. So much better. I don't fit Here we have my colors, boys' colors, my husband's workout clothes, my son's uniforms, white towels. Crazy. Now that we have everything all sorted, I'm going to go ahead and start the first wash. Now, the way I decide what to wash first is I kind of go in order of like importance, like priority. My son's school uniforms are the most important thing. I want to go ahead and get those washed because he can only wear uniforms to school. So I need to make sure that those are all clean. And like I said, I just started off with some Tide Free and Clear and just a little sprinkle of the OxyClean, just trying to keep it looking nice and clean and fresh. So once I let those wash, I went ahead and I moved those into the dryer so that I could go ahead and start the next load of clothes. Now that those are washing, I'm going to go ahead and start my husband's workout clothes. Same thing, these are priority because this is all that he can wear when he goes to work out. So I want to make sure that he has things to wear when he works out. So I went ahead and I put in a Gain pod in there. I also put in some OxyClean, and I'm just going to put in some of the Downy scent beads just to give it that extra smell good. And my son's clothes are now also done drying, so I'm going to take those out. Now these I'm not going to leave in the basket because my son's uniforms, I actually iron these. So what I'm going to do as soon as they come out of the dryer is just go ahead and lay them out. I try to avoid as much wrinkling as possible. This saves me a lot of time when I am ironing. And also he has a lot of dry fit shirts for school. So I like to lay those out because I don't have to iron those at all if I don't leave them balled up.
Things will never be the same, like strangers again. Like strangers again. I thought we'd never fall, could have tried much harder. All we have are scars. You said we'd get so high, higher up than heaven. You said we'd reach the stars. Look at us now, could have gone so far. It hurts to realize we're parted. And look at us now, this is who we are. And I just know things will never be the same, like strangers.
Now my husband's workout clothes are all done washing, so I'm going to go ahead and get those started in the dryer so that I can move on to the next load. Now that I've gotten my son's uniforms and my husband's workout clothes out of the way, I can kind of move a little bit how I want to through the rest of the clothes, like getting everything washed and clean. So next I'm going to move into my boys' clothes. These are clothes that my toddler would wear to daycare. He goes to daycare part-time, but he's home a lot. And my older son Jackson, what he would wear to like some of his activities in the afternoon or just around the house. So it's not a big deal if I don't have all of these ready the same day. And once those were done in that load, I moved on to a load of towels. I kind of was just moving through the loads like, okay, I did a load of the boys' clothes. Now I'm going to do a load of towels, just working how I wanted to work, getting done what I wanted to do. So this is the next day, and my younger son Lincoln is home with me. If you are new to my channel, I am a stay-at-home mom, and my younger son Lincoln goes to daycare part-time. So he's home with me a lot, and you will see how hard it is sometimes for me to get laundry. I think throughout this entire video, you guys will see how hard it can be sometimes for me to get laundry done with him home. Now I try to get a lot of my tasks done while he is at daycare because he does go for a few hours every day, but he is at home with me a lot, and so I usually have to stop doing what I'm doing to entertain him, especially laundry. I don't know, it's something about me folding clothes that just really gets him wanting to be like in my space and do whatever it is that I'm doing. Now that I'm folding clothes, a rule that I always set for myself is once I fold this load of clothes, I need to go ahead and put it away because I have a bad habit of putting things back in the basket and saying, oh, I'll put them away later. And you'll notice I do fold and put things in piles. That is because I have everyone's drawers in the house kind of organized. So like my older son Jackson, he has a drawer full of shirts and one for shorts. I've said this in my previous videos, one for underwear and one for pajamas. And like we all kind of have drawers like that throughout the house. So what I'll do is as I'm folding, I will sort by what goes in what drawer. This makes putting the things away very easy.
Turn back time back to all of those nights when I knew you were mine. I miss when we were teenage girls and our tomboy t-shirts. When life was good and the worn out sneakers. When we were fine but with complications. Those were the days in our tomboy t-shirts. I never said I was ready, but ready for what comes ahead. You said that you were with me. I wonder how we did forget. Some days were forever, and oh, it's been too long, been too long. I wish that we could turn back time back to all of those nights when I knew you were mine. I miss when we were teenage girls and our tomboy t-shirts. When life was good and our worn out sneakers. When we were fine but with complications. Those were the days in our tomboy t-shirts. Dirt on my jeans and sing good old snapback, floating through the street like holding your hand tight. Dirt on my jeans and sing good old snapback, floating through the street like. I wish that we could turn back time back to all of those nights when I knew you were mine. I miss when we were teenage girls in our tomboy t-shirts. When life was good in the worn out sneakers. When we were fine but with complications. Those were the days in the tomboy t-shirts. Tomboy t-shirts.
New to me, the way that you're moving so differently. Now this is all I want. So if you make a move, I promise I'll be there too. Ooh, give me a time and place. I will be there before you have to wait for me. Been hiding away for too long. 'Cause all I need is something just like this in the time and place. Ooh, night. Give me a time and
It is now another day and I have done a couple of loads of laundry off camera. I didn't fold them all, but I did wash them and put a couple in the dryer because I usually wake up at about 5 a.m. when the rest of my family is still asleep, and that's kind of the time for me to get things done around the house. So I woke up and I did a couple of loads of laundry, but I didn't record it because I try to be very quiet, and our washer and dryer are actually in our garage. We have like a little laundry area in there. So I'm going in and out of the house already, bringing the laundry in and out, and I just didn't want to be like setting up my camera and doing too much and wake everyone up. So I did what I could off camera just during that time while everyone was asleep. So at this point I was back home and was able to continue working on the laundry. And this is me just showing you guys what I have left to work on. I had finished all of the towels, were washed and dried, just a few there that I was using that day, some whites and some of the boys stuff, and me and my husband's coloreds. those are what I had left to wash. I had gotten a majority of it washed and dried, and I hadn't done a whole lot of folding just yet. So this is all the stuff that I needed to fold, and I just went ahead and I pulled everything out on this day because I wanted to fold as much as I could and get it all put away. On this day, I was like determined to finish everything. This was actually a school day, so I did not get to finish everything on this day. I was really hoping to, but I did get a lot of folding done. And like I said, as I fold, I just fold. Normally what I like to do on a normal day when I'm staying caught up on laundry, what I like to do is use one basket. So what I'll do is with that one basket, I'll put dirty clothes in it, put them in the wash, dry them, put those clothes in that basket, dump that basket, fold and put those away, and use that same basket over and over. And if I continue to make myself use that same basket over and over, it makes me fold and put the clothes away right away. So even though I had a bunch of baskets here, my goal was to fold each basket, put it away, like every load, fold it, put it away, move on to the next, fold it, put it away, move on to the next. This just helps me kind of stay focused, and I can also take a break in between a load instead of if I just dumped it all out at once. I feel like I would feel really overwhelmed, like there's no way I can complete all of this. So I try to do it in pieces to get through, and this way if I want to take a break, I can say okay, I did 3 loads, I'm going to take a break, let me have a quick little water break or something, let me entertain my son or anything like that. Another way that I love to get through folding clothes is to watch a show or a movie. I don't remember what I was watching this day. It was something that was making me laugh though, and I was trying so hard as I was editing this video trying to remember what I was watching. I probably was just watching a YouTube, like a vlog or something. I'm not sure, but I love to use my time of folding laundry as my me time to binge watch a show or watch a movie. I recently watched Steel Magnolias, and I had never watched that movie before. I absolutely love that movie. So if you haven't watched that before and you have some laundry to fold, you're behind on laundry, I suggest washing, drying a couple of loads and sitting down and watching that movie. It's a really old movie, but it's a really good movie. I really enjoyed it. If you guys have any suggestions for any shows or movies, I'm always asking and looking for show suggestions because I love to binge watch shows. I recently just watched Toya and Regine. They have a new reality show. I just watched their show. We are currently watching 1883, but you guys know I'm always looking for new podcasts, new shows to watch. But if you also have any good movie suggestions, I will say, that's what I watched. We did watch, I think it's called The Snowman on Netflix. It's about a serial killer, and he leaves a snowman behind whenever he kills someone. That was a really good movie. If you like a really good mystery thriller, that was a really good movie to entertain me as I was folding.
I won't make it easy for you now. You got 2 minutes of my time, and I don't really break too easily, but I'm worth it, 'cause I'll slip into your dreams tonight. Oh, so give me your all. I'll take it to Mars. Oh, I'll stick like glue inside your mind. Just watch me breaking your sweat. You're falling into me, touch me. I swear you would do anything that I want, so keep us awake till the dawn. Baby, feel free. I wanna make you sweat on me. I wanna make you sweat on me. I got you wrapped around Just watch me breaking. You're sweet. You're falling into me, touch me. I swear you would do anything that I want. So keep us awake till the dawn. Baby, feel free. I wanna make you sweat on me. I wanna make you sweat on me. Just take a hint, you got a free pass. Oh, try to hide it, but you had me from the get-go. Let me be frank, I'm not that complicated. If you need me, what's the use of playing games? No, there's no denying what we want. Just watch me break it. You're sweet. You're falling into me, touch me. I swear you would do anything that I want. So keep us awake till the dawn. Baby, feel free. I wanna make you sweat on me. I wanna make you sweat on me. I'm going out with you tonight. Are you close to here? I'm feeling down, I don't know why. No, it's so surreal. Think I want you here. Oh, 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 oh. I don't ask for much, no, I don't need that much, yeah. Oh, 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 oh. Though I want your touch. Baby, you're so high, stay. I don't mind a little crazy. But baby, you're so high.
So as I was folding, you can see Lincoln was really starting to get really bored and just restless, and he just was kind of over me just sitting here folding clothes. It had been a while. I had been maybe like 45 minutes to an hour of me just folding clothes back to back, and he was getting bored, and I had some things in the dryer that needed to come out and a load in the wash that needed to go in. So I let him come out and help me, and he actually loves to do this. I didn't let him do a lot of helping with taking the towels out of the dryer because it was still kind of hot, and I just don't ever want him to get hurt. So I took out majority of the stuff. It was cooling down. It wasn't like too hot where it would burn him, but I just was like wanting to be extra cautious. So I let him help me put the clothes in the dryer out of the wash. As you can see, he kept closing the dryer as we were trying to get it loaded. But it was a really good distraction for him and just some entertainment to take a break from just sitting around watching me fold clothes. And now he could go in the playpen area and play with toys there. And I also had the TV on in the other room for him to go watch TV. But I think he was just like in one of his moods where he just was bored and was like, yeah, I need all of your attention right now.
Baby, you're so high, stay. I don't mind a little crazy. But baby, you're so high, stay. We don't need to go on a fast. I need this night to last. Baby, you're so high, stay. I don't mind a little crazy. But baby, you're so high, stay. We don't need to go on a fast. I need this night to last. Baby, you're so high, stay. We don't need to go on a fast. I need this night to last.
We've been on and off again and again. I don't know which way we're going, no control. You push me, then you pull me back in. Don't know if I can decipher how your mind works. Yeah, you leave me wondering what it's like to feel your skin. I will keep on trying till you give me a sign.
So this is all we have left. We are down, getting closer to the finish line. It was just some of the boys' stuff, and some of these items were just accumulating over the few days of me doing the laundry. So I wanted to go ahead and clean this mess up because I literally had this in front of my front door for a few days. So I picked those up and I just kind of started washing those as I could. And this is the next day, and this is the final day. You guys, I was so determined on this day. You cannot see it, but my husband is sitting across from me on the couch. I had him come out and watch some TV with me. He helped me find some movies on Netflix, and I was like, I'm going to get all of this laundry done. As you can see, I do have my son's uniforms. Those are back out, so I put those to the side because, like I said, I like to wait until I'm mostly done with all of the laundry, where I know majority of the clothes are all clean. There aren't any like uniforms anywhere that I may have forgotten about, because I like to iron just once. I'm a one and done kind of person, at least like once a week, just iron, hang everything up and be done. So I did bring those out and put those to the side, because as I'm folding, I'm like making sure that if there's anything that needs to be ironed or hung up, I'm tossing it over to that side, because once I put everything away, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to iron these clothes and hang them up and get those put away also.
That I should be with, that I should be. We've been on and off again and again. I don't know which way we're going, no control. You push me, then you pull me back in. We've been on and off again and again. I don't know which way we're going, no control. You push me, then you pull me back in. So give me a sign, give me a sign. Oh, baby, just give me a sign. Baby, give me a sign. Just give me one more talking to you, and here we go again. Staying up all night to see if you've been texting me. Where do we go from here? I wanna go all in. So give me a sign. Yeah, give me a sign. Yeah, give me a sign. Just give me a sign. Baby, give me a sign. Give me a sign. Just give me a sign. Just give me a sign. Give me a sign. Just give me one more. Shine on me, shine on me. Shine on me, shine on me. I've been going out of my head. I've been waiting for someone to give me help. All I'm asking for is just some space and some time, then I'll be alright. I've been having thoughts in my mind I can't get out. Tell me things I can't say myself, from you and nobody else. Everything is out of my sight. This is all so new to me. I can do it all in your way. Say all the things that you say. I can do it all in one night. When I go out, the light doesn't shine on me. I fade out. It's all so new to me. I need you, someone to show me the way. The light doesn't shine on me. Shine on me, 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 shine on me. I've been chasing highs just to breathe, yeah.
So I've talked about this in my last laundry video, but I don't know, it's something about doing laundry. Every single time I do laundry, I feel like we have way too many clothes, way too many of everything. I'm always like, you know what? We have too many underwear, too many socks, too many just loungewear clothes. We need to get rid of a lot of this stuff. But then like as soon as laundry is completely done and put away and I go to look for something to wear and I have all of my options there in front of me, I'm always like, you know, I don't have anything to wear. Like I need to go to the mall because I'm missing this or I need that. But then every single time I do the laundry, I'm like, you know what? I never need to go shopping again. I need to purge my drawers and I need to just become a minimalist. Let me know in the comments if you all feel that way.
Show me the way. The light doesn't shine on me. I go out. The light doesn't shine on me. I fade out. It's all so new to me. I need you. Someone to show me the way. The light doesn't shine on me. Shine on me, shine on me. Shine on me, shine on me. Shine on me, shine on me. All that I do is wait for you. I'm standing and I'm not breathing. Why can't you forget the reason you left? You tend to hide your feelings. Yeah, you keep thinking it's right to keep a distance. It's like nothing I do is enough. I've been holding my breath, but it's hard when I am running back to. I'm falling behind you now. I'm losing my mind. I'm blending into the moon crowd. It's like I'm lost in the night. Trying to keep up with the time. Why don't you slow it down? I'm not gonna find you. Yeah, you keep thinking it's right to keep a distance. It's like nothing I do is enough. I've been holding my breath, but it's hard when I am running back to. I'm falling behind you now. I'm losing my mind. I'm blending into the moon crowd. Running, running back to you. Running, running. I've been holding my breath, but it's hard when I am running. Oh, back to. Back to you.
Now, this was actually Saturday, so my entire family was home. And again, I'm telling you guys, it's something about me doing laundry that just makes Lincoln want to come over and have all of my attention, because he was actually in the room playing with his brother and was insisting on like coming out and sitting in my lap. Like the entire time I was doing laundry on this day, he just would kind of be coming like in and out. He would literally be like in the middle of playing and it was like a light bulb would go off in his head, like, you know what, she has a really large amount of laundry to fold. I'm gonna go out here right now and go say something to her.
By myself. Are you gonna spill the truth or waste your life away? Sitting on your fingertips, so I know what you'll say. Baby, don't bother, you know it hurts anyway.
Now I am putting all of these clothes away, and you guys, we are getting so close to being done. I think after I finish these loads, I only have like 1 or 2 more loads to fold. It felt so good to know that I was almost done. And then the good thing about this, it was a Saturday, so my older son Jackson was home, and he usually can put his own clothes away, so that saved me a lot of time. I was able to just go stop in his room, put his clothes on his bed, and he would put everything away himself. Now, again, with his uniforms, I do iron those, so I'm gonna hang those up myself, but like all of his like play clothes, pajamas, all of that stuff, I just sat it on his bed and he put those items away.
What you did, but it's alright with me. It doesn't matter any longer. I will forgive your flaws if you're forgiving mine. Are you gonna spill the truth, the ways you left away, sitting on your fingertips so I know what you'll say? Baby, don't bother, you know it hurts anyway. Don't bother, as long as you don't say that it's over now that it's over. We used to talk about getting older. We said we hold on, but now it's over. It can't be over.
So after I put that last basket away, it was time for me to go ahead and start ironing. Like I said, I wait to do this until everything is just about done, where I know there are no clothes left behind that I might miss over that need to be ironed. So I think I only had like one load of laundry to fold after I did this ironing, and I had already checked that load to make sure that there were no uniforms or anything that needed to be ironed or hung up in that load. Those were just items that needed to be folded and put away. So now I'm just going to focus on ironing all of my son's clothes. Now, when I iron his clothes, I don't like press or put like a crazy crease in them. I just try to get any wrinkles out so it just doesn't look like his clothes just came from anywhere. Like a lot of his uniform pants, they are from Children's Place, so they aren't too wrinkled, but some of his like little cargo shorts that he will wear on like Fridays, those do get pretty wrinkled. So I do like to really take my time and iron those and make those look a little bit neater. And the same thing with his shirts. So I feel like for little boys, my son is really slim. He's a little bit tall, so his clothes fit a little loose on him. They don't fit perfect. So his waistline and his shorts, I have to like take those in because he's too tall for a smaller size. And so he's so slim, so I usually take the waistline in, but because his clothes already look a little bit baggy, I just do my best to try and make sure they look neat. Like, so he usually buttons his shirts on his collared shirts, and because he does that, like, I don't want it to look too wrinkled. So that is why I iron everything. I feel like it just looks a lot nicer, but I also feel like, I don't know, I think I would still iron anyway, even if he wasn't wearing uniforms. I just remember growing up as a kid, my mom would have us iron our clothes, and she would iron our clothes before we could do it ourselves. But like every Sunday before school, we would pick out what we wanted to wear to school for that week, and then we would just iron and hang up all of our clothes. It made getting ready for school in the morning very easy. And I will say that's another reason I do this with my son. Because he wears uniforms, it's pretty simple. Like, there's not much argument about what he's gonna wear. We live in South Florida, so he's gonna wear shorts most days because it's usually warm. He'll have a raincoat just in case it rains in his backpack, and if it's like a super rainy day, like there's a storm, he will wear long pants. But for the most part, he's usually gonna wear shorts, and his school only allows blue or khaki, and I think black is an option for pants, but he only has like blue and khaki shorts, and he has a few different color shirts. So in the mornings, it's super simple. We literally just grab a shirt and a pair of shorts, and he gets dressed. It's all already ironed. So what normally I will do is I will just go in his closet. I'll pull down a shirt and pull down shorts and lay those on his bed, and he gets dressed on his own. It's just really fast and convenient in the morning having it done this way. So I will always be an advocate for ironing once a week if you can, just on Sunday, no matter if your kids wear uniforms or regular clothes, or even if you don't iron. I definitely say on Sunday, pick out what they're going to wear for the week. Literally Monday through Friday, pull out every outfit, have an idea for like shoes and socks, like what they're going to wear with it, and it will make your mornings go by so much easier. Like, my son has a routine, even though he is 7, and I swear I have to remind him of this routine every single day. Like, moms, do you know how that can go? Like, literally every single morning I have to say, did you brush your teeth? Did you wash your face? Do you have on lotion? Like, you know, give him all of the steps. But it definitely does make things a lot easier knowing that I don't have to like pull out what he's gonna wear, find a shirt that goes with a certain pair of pants or anything like that.
too drunk and too scared and lie to you. If only you knew I would die for you. One of us gotta say the obvious. Nobody loves me better, yeah. I get too drunk and too scared and lie to you. If only you knew I would die for you. One of us gotta say the obvious. Nobody loves me better. Nobody loves me better. I got so much to say, never thought it would end this way. I've had so many thoughts spinning in my head. I wanna right my wrongs, never thought they would do such harm. You got so many reasons spinning in your head. That's why you left. Indispensable pain in your chest.
You guys, we are finally at the finish line. This is the last load that I need to fold and put away, and these are just like random pieces that I threw all in together, just like whatever pieces. It's like towels in here, clothes in here. These are things that we kind of were wearing over the time that I was getting this laundry done, but I just wanted everything to be done. Like literally when I finished this load, I think the only dirty clothes that I had was what we were all wearing and like 2 towels that I had used in the kitchen for cleaning, and one of them is actually on the floor by my foot in this video because Lincoln brought it over in that area. That is it. Like, I was so happy to be at the finish line and be putting everything away. Lincoln had taken a nap while I was hanging up the uniforms and just getting a few other things done around the house. So he had just woken up from his nap, and my husband and my older son, they had gone out to the park. So I was like, let me just go ahead, get this last little bit of stuff, like put away. Some of these items I had already folded and I didn't get a chance to put them away after I folded them. I cannot remember why. I did something that evening, whatever it was that evening. I think like Lincoln, something happened with Lincoln. I cannot even remember. My mind is a blur. I have mom brain, and like remembering takes me some time to remember things. But I went ahead and I just made sure everything got put away. Like all the baskets were empty. Everything was hung up that needed to be hung up. Our drawers were stuffed to the capacity. Like everything was overflowing, but it felt so good to be done. I really hope you all enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. If you have not subscribed already, please consider subscribing to my channel. I would definitely love to have you. I love making cleaning videos and like cleaning motivation videos, anything mom content. I'm all about it. And I will see you all in the next video. Bye.